ask that you please stand if you are able. Please remove your hats for the singing of the Italian and Canadian national anthems.
OPL matchup between the Club Roma, St. Catharines Club Roma Wolves and the Woodbridge Strikers, the second leg of this doubleheader for Club Roma. The women picked up the 5-2 victory. There was some rain in the area. That game actually got delayed. Of course, a hot day here in St. Catharines. Temperatures up to 34 degrees. The weather should be nice throughout the remainder of this evening. Gusts up to 28 kilometers per hour and 27 degrees and cloudy throughout. And we'll take a look at the starting lineup for Club Roma. In net, Taylor Miskolski. Number 3, Tommy Salako. Number 5, Ideal Shefketi. Number 6, Ethan Miskolski. Number 9, James Lima. Number 10, Ronald Homanzensky. Number 13, Brandon Verbug. Number 17, Elijah Caprello Walnes. Number 18, Malcolm Shaw. Number 21, Justin Lima. and number 22, Gianluca Del Poirier. So kickoff just moments away. We take a look at the table coming into action here today. Woodbridge, 7 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. St. Catharines, Club Roma, 5 victories, 2 draws, and 5 losses. It's the And here we go. It'll be the strikers who will control off the kickoff. This one booted up and now played along there by Homanzensky. He fires from deep range. That one will go wide of the cage. The first attempt belonging to Club Roma. It'll be booted near midfield, contested up there by Lima as he tries to play this one forward. Lima near that corner tries to center out front, looking for Verbug in the box, but controlled and back. The shot gets off the body of the captain, Luca Pinto. And we'll get a corner kick here. Luca Pinto, of course, member of the Humber Hawks. Winning gold in the OCAA this past season. The striker is able to send this one near midfield, but recovered there by Roma. Chef Ketty up on that left wing, looking to center, but picked up back by Club Roma. One more pass gets picked off there as it'll make its way on the far side for Cotterell. Pass was intended for Morano as it'll be thrown back in by Pinto. Pinto tries to play it forward, leg down there, and back with Pinto. 2 red jerseys in contest of that ball. Players wanted a foul, won't get it, as it's back now with Pinto. Sent up there by Terke, but this one will be whistled for offside. It'll be a goal goal kick here for Taylor Mizalkowski. Just outside of the box with just a little bit under 3 minutes to go, or 3 minutes into this contest. Santillan off his head, and near that out of bounds line, it'll be picked up there by Club Roma. A bad throw in there by Santillan, and now Roma looks to turn it over here. Taken away and eventually recovered now by the Strikers. Pinto will sky this one past midfield off the head and eventually picked back up by Carpella Wanless. Now here's Verbuck. Verbuck with a nice move. He'll fire off the side of the head of Keegan Wilson. It looks to be all right. And Verbuck will take this one in the corner for a second time. The striker is currently third in the conference with 25 points, 1 point behind the leading team as this one gets back near midfield. Chef Ketty tries to center it out front, and that one just goes wide out of the reach of Clark, who tried to keep that one in. It'll be another corner for Club Roma, who's dominated here throughout the first 5 minutes. It's off the head of a striker, now recovered by Lima. Lima tries to center out front, but it's taken down by Clark as he'll fake the kick and give it over for the captain, Pinto. Wilson, that's that one up, and now eventually will be played there by Cotterell. Cotterell on the right wing there for Pinto. Trying to center off a body one more time. It'll be headed up and back there for Salako. We'll send that one out. Woodbridge in their last 5 games, 3 wins and 2 draws, playing well as of late. St. Catharines 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. And like I mentioned before, Roma has played the Strikers well this season, handing Woodbridge their only loss of the season so far. Again, 7 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss, as Caparello will throw this one in. Salko, as they'll reset Now back with the keeper, Miskolski. Caparello tried to play that one forward for Bug, but off of Pinto and out of play, he'll throw this one in right in front of that striker's sideline. Chef Ketty plays that one forward, headed down, but able to clear this one near midfield are the strikers. We'll see our first foul of this contest. Nechiporuk was taken down. Pressure there. And it's a bit of a shove or collision rather on Cotterell. It'll be a throw in here by Pinto. Three red jerseys in the vicinity. Maybe a chance for Roma the other way. It'll be whistled for offside. And it'll be skied near midfield as Wilson will knock that one down. Taken away there by Nechiporuk. Centers it forward in good position there by Miskolski, able to clear that one down. Centering out front, able to clear is Salco. It'll make its way out of bounds. Taken away there by Lima. Good defensive play as it'll be recovered there by Tariq. Back over with Caraco. Slow things down are the strikers. As it's back now in the strikers' half of the field, it'll be played now with the keeper, Daniel Clark. Now here's Nechiporuk. Lost possession of the ball there. As we'll see a foul on Caraco, didn't like the call. It'll be a free kick for Club Roma, the home club. Caparello tries to find Homzensky, who was nearly home free, as Lima will dive for that ball. Terrific play as Homzensky gets this ball. Homzensky tries to center, but off a body as he recovers. Onto the left wing looking for Capella. Caparello looks to center, taking a tumble out front was Shaw, as the strikers will recover in transition. Bad pass, not on the same page was Chef Ketty, as Caparello will chip this one forward. Verbuk. I'll give this one back for Salka. Now with the captain, Chef Ketty. Neither team yet with a shot on target. Roma with 2 attempts in the early goings. Off a couple of bodies and eventually recovered there by the strikers. Pinto. Play this one forward as it's knocked down there and recovered now by the captain. Chef Ketty back to his back line. Salako into open space for Shaw. Pinto trying to get something going here as here's Humzensky, or rather Moreno. Salako trying to keep this one in play as it'll be rather kept in there with Pinto. Pinto gets it back, looks to center as it's cleared in midfield, trying to get that ball as Shaw. Taken away now by Wilson. Wilson tries to shoot, that one gets blocked. And a shove by Wilson. We'll see a foul in Roma territory just past the 15-minute mark. Lima tries to play this one forward, as we'll see a foul. And shaken up is James Lima. And we'll see a yellow card being called on that play.
Yellow card issued to Woodbridge strikers number 27, Ivan Nekipov.
Ivan Nekporiok will pick up the yellow card. This one played forward off of the head of Santillan, centering off a couple of bodies, able to put it back into the box and able to head that one down as a shot from deep range by Verbrugge. A good look. The best one that Club Roma has had Nearly 18 minutes here into this contest. Caparella. He'll slow things down on his side of the turf. Just out of the reach of Lima. And now the strikers will look to turn something here. One of the strikers was taken down behind the play, no call. As this one will be booted near midfield. Maybe a break now the other way. Here for Verbrugge, or rather Shaw. Shaw with a couple nice moves. Looks to center out front off of a striker. As this one will make its way into that far corner. Trying to keep it in play was Homzensky, but it'll be a corner kick nonetheless. Already 4 corners for Roma here so far. Campello, he'll play this one forward. And now we'll look to get it into the box off of a couple of bodies. And played for there by Miskolski. Drive there from Salako, well high. And the chances continue to come here for Club Roma. Near midfield, it'll be played there by Shaw. Or rather, Salako, who gets taken down. And that Roma bench wants a yellow card. Probably has a case for it. Chef Ketty, he'll boot this one forward. Maybe a break just out of the reach of Homzensky. It'll be sent near midfield there by Clark. Couple players getting tangled up near midfield. Maybe a break now the other way for Shaw. Shaw threw a couple of bodies. Couldn't keep on to that ball. As now the other way, here comes Cotterell out of his reach. And the keeper, Clark, the other way, looking for an explanation on a couple of the missed calls. Now here comes Shaw. A beautiful throw, and as he gets taken down. And we'll see a yellow card called on the play. as the physicality continues to pick up. It'll go on Keegan Wilson. The official giving directions for that trio of strikers. It'll be Shaw to take this kick as it gets blocked, and able to clear near midfield are the strikers. As Lima will get this one back for his keeper. This one booted down off the head of Santillan. Would have been a break as it goes back near midfield off of Verbug as he gets taken down. As Club Roma sideline is upset with the lack of calls. As we'll go to a water break here in the 24th minute. A moment. My name is Alex Vandenhack here from Club Roma Stadium in beautiful St. Catharines. Knotted up here at 0-0. Roma has controlled the pace here so far in this physical contest. At first pitch forecasted at about 27 degrees. And cloudy. There was some rain in the area before during the women's game. It actually got delayed about 35 to 40 minutes, where Club Roma picked up the 5-2 victory. Weren't sure if this game was going to start on time because of that delay. Of course, kickoff was at originally scheduled 8:30 p.m. As it's booted down and intended for Del Priore. He'll be back with Clark. So Sky near midfield off body and controlled there for a moment by Club Roma. Now look the other way for Caraco. And the shot there gets stopped by Miskolski. His first stop of the evening. Roma slowing things down here in the 28th minute. Of course, just gave up that great chance as they look to get back on their horse after the hydration break. Seen a couple of yellow cards here so far in this contest. One for each team, or rather both. For the strikers, Keegan Wilson and Ivan Nekporyak in the 17th and 23rd minute, respectively. Off the corner, right through the box. And the strikers strike first here in this 29th minute, right out of the hydration break. Off of that corner kick. So whatever adjustments the strikers made in that hydration break, paying off as they open up the scoring in this contest. Verbuck, a little give and go. So even Nekporyak will get credited with the goal in the 29th minute of this contest. There he has it, as they'll give it up for Kuroko. Kuroko with two red sweaters on him turns that ball over. Capello. Well, sky this one up looking for Homzensky. It won't matter as it was offside. Roma's tried to find him in his spots a couple times, both being offside here in this contest. In open space, nobody was home. Off the head of Salco as and it's off the body of the goal scorer kept in, but out of play eventually would have been Roma ball regardless. Here's Shaw. A couple of white jerseys on him as it's taken away there by Wilson in that corner, trying to keep it there is Shaw. Shaw with two white jerseys on him as he's taken down. Roma wanted a call, won't get it. As it's played there near midfield. Caraco, he'll give this one back as it's centered up there for Morano. Ekporiak tried to put it in open space, but it's knocked down. Roma looking to go the other way. Lima into open space. And a late whistle, but it'll be whistled down for offside. And Homzensky takes a shove there from Clark as cooler heads will prevail nearing the 34th minute in this contest. Ekporiak with Del Poirier on him, nearly taken away as they'll give it back now with Clark. Clark with some pressure will boot this one near midfield as they'll put it into open space. And the shot there just missing the post. Another great look for Homzensky. This time was onside. Doesn't matter in the end as he's unable to capitalize. Ekporiak. He'll look to sky it into the Roma third of the field. Knocked down and maybe a chance the other way as Chef Ketty has it. He'll slow things down. Didn't see the extra white jersey going after him. Salko held up his man, and then eventually Miskolski will clear this one out. Santillan. Give this one over. Good passing here. Ekporiak. He'll give this one over just outside the box. Looking to center and headed down and cleared by Miskolski. Maybe a chance now the other way. Looking for Shaw off of a foot, and the Strikers will regain possession. Behind the play, Salko took down one of the Strikers. So play resumes, and Moreno looks to be okay. That one sent down, and Del Poirier gives this one back outside the box. Looks to center off the boot of Verbug, and now taken by the captain. He shoots off a foot, and it'll be batted down there by the keeper, Clark. Chipped forward there by Caraco. Looks to put it in open space, just out of the reach of Coderell, and it'll be played there by Miskolski. Salko. Chef Ketty gives that one over for Del Poirier. Into midfield, nearly taken away and is. And now played by Nick Porchuk. Caraco, teammates telling him to shoot, as he'll pass it over onto the left wing, now back with Hakeem. Omanzensky had it for a moment, as it's back now for the strikers in white. Just over 40 minutes gone by here in this first half, centered and right into the chest of Miskolski, as he'll throw it over there for Salko. Campello, nobody home, turned over, and now back over with Nicholson. Nicholson will look it over for Santillan. Centers out front, and there to jump and get it is Miskolski. Shaw. So play back now near midfield. Striker down behind the play, able to get up and is limping. Near the box, there is Shaw. He gets taken down. Roma wanted a call, won't get it. And now here's Salko. Out of the reach there of the captain, but able to recover as Chef Ketty has this one. Back over on the right wing near midfield with Lima, as that one will make its way out of bounds. So play resumes just over 43 minutes into this contest. We'll see how much extra time gets added on as it's back over with Caprello. Caprello was looking there for a Shaw, Played forward there as it'll be whistled for offside. You could see Chef Ketty put his arm up. Taken away now by the captain, Chef Ketty. He gets taken down. Roma wants a call, won't get it. As a deep range shot will go off the hand of Clark, was going wide. And some shoving continuing between Homzensky and Clark. Saw that earlier in the first half. As the Strikers will take it now in transition. Nicholson. Back over on the wing for Santillan. Santillan fires. Not a great shot as it's controlled. And we'll see an extra 5 minutes of extra time. 5 minutes of added time, rather. Only one goal, of course, in this first half. Seen a couple of yellow cards. Ivan Nekporuk, rather, with a goal in the 30th minute, yellow card in the 17th, and then Keegan Wilson picked up a yellow in the 23rd. And we'll see a foul. As Wilson was taken down, it'll be a free kick just near that midfield white line. It'll be thrown in just inside of the box. And able to take it away is Justin Lima as he looks to clear, but off a striker and now recovered by Verbuck. Clear near midfield off the right foot of Tarike. As it's back in with Pinto. Pinto drives this one, gets taken down. No call, center out front. As the Strikers double down on a beautiful passing play. Anthony Morano will pick up the goal in added time. And Club Roma barring a change will go into this first half, or halftime, down 2-0. And we'll have to regroup against a very good Strikers team. Of course, they've played them well, winning and drawing in the two matchups this season, where the Strikers have looked dominant here so far.
Goal scored by number 10, Anthony Morano.
Lima will give this one back, and it's over with Caparella. And it's played forward, and looking for Del Poirier on that right side. It'll make its way out. Pinto will throw this one in, taken away, and mishandled there into the feet of Justin Lima. Now the other way, nearly mishandled, turned over by the first goal scorer, Ivan Nekparov, as we'll see a foul. A free kick gets booted, looking for someone to knock it down, and it'll be picked up by Daniel Clark, or rather Taylor Miskolski, in that Roma box as the first half concludes with Woodbridge with a 2-0 lead. The goals in the 30th minute from Ivan Nekporyak in the 30th minute, and Anthony Morano in the 45th and 3rd minute of extra time. Yellow cards by Ivan Nekporyak in the 17th minute. Keegan Wilson in the 23rd. We'll step aside for a halftime here at Club Roma Stadium. Welcome back for this second half of OPL action between the Roma Wolves and the Woodbridge Strikers. If you're just joining us now, it's 2-0 for the visitors. After 45 minutes, it was a physical first half. A couple of yellow cards and a couple of goals for the visitors in white, including a goal and a yellow card for Ivan Nekparuk. His goal in the 30th minute, yellow card in the 17th. Anthony Morano scored in added time, the 45th plus 3 extra time minutes to end that first half. The second yellow card to Keegan Wilson. These two teams have played against each other twice this season, where Roma won the most recent contest on June the 22nd and drew on May the 18th back here in St. Catharines. Woodbridge looking to pick up the 3 points against this team for the first time this season, as we'll get a foul and another collision and some jawing, as cooler heads will prevail. Both teams were not pleased with the officiating throughout the first 45 minutes. Again, only 2 yellow cards called, both in favor of, or both on the Strikers. Centering out front, and there to pick it up is Miskolski, as he'll boot it near midfield. Nekparuk will get this ball near midfield. He'll give it over for his captain, Pinto. Looking to chip it forward for Karako, as we'll get a foul, as play will quickly resume. Shaw in pursuit as he'll chip it forward just off the post. So close to cutting this lead in half. Looked like the Strikers weren't fully set after that foul call. And it'll be booted forward, now taken away by Lima. Trying to play it forward as it's recovered by the Strikers in that corner. Lima trying to force it out as it's in that corner. Kept in Lima just barely. And now played forward, looking for Morano. Scored that second goal, just kept in as he yanks on that jersey. And we'll see a yellow card, the third of the contest. Morano losing his cool on that play. So the third, and just under 48 minutes of play assessed to the Strikers. Lima just past midfield, taking a tumble was Morano, as it's headed forward as Roma looks to take it or keep it in Strikers' half of the field. Taking the other way, here's Morano. Looking to get something going here as the shot gets taken by the tackle of Salco, I believe. It'll be a corner for the visitors just past the 49-minute mark. Now back with the keeper, Ms. Kolke. Ms. Kolke will boot this one just past midfield. A beautiful ball as it's taken out and tumbling there, I believe, was Shaw on that far side. As it's picked up now by the Strikers. Now here comes Roma near midfield. Down by 2, looking to strike Homzensky, who may have a step here. They'll say it's onside, as we'll get a foul. A good defensive play out of the striker to break that one up. See a free kick. And the Strikers' third. We'll get a goal kick by Ms. Kolke after play halts down. Roma looks to break out here in their own territory. The Strikers certainly content with Roma taking their time in their third of the field. Of course, with the 2-goal cushion, looking for their first victory against this club this campaign. A little under it rather. 37 minutes left in this contest. A tough task at hand for Roma, as they'll have to put at least 2 on the board, as Lima will get this one back for his keeper. Roma will hurry things up, down by 2, as it's back over with Justin Lima. Centering out front off of a striker, and now taken there by Shaw. There's a shove out of Caprello as it'll go with Roma. Turning that one over, was looking for Verbug on that left wing. One more time, he gets it. Verbug will stop things up and give it to his back line. Pressure from a striker as it's recovered. And the captain will give this one over for Lima. Off the foot, now over with Chef Ketty, trying to play that one over on the left side of the pitch. As that one's centered out front. Nobody there, as it'll be sent out by the captain, Pinto. Lima with some time, as on a great ball was intending for Verbug, as it'll go now the other way. Here come the strikers in transition. Firing, that one goes high and over the net. The strikers' best look here in this second half. Of course, Roma so close to cutting this lead in half. Just at the beginning of the second half, hitting that post off that chip shot as it's booted forward into midfield. Once again, and there's the speedy Homzensky out of his reach. Chip forward as the keeper, Clark, will drop kick this one into Roma's third, off the foot and out. As we'll see our first substitution.
Entering the game, number 19, Antonio Agospi.
We'll see James Lima have a seat. And into the game for the home club is Antonio Agospi. We'll see a foul just outside of the box. It'll stay with the strikers. It'll be Kuroko here to take this kick. 3 maroon jerseys looking to block the kick. Morocco looks to center and headed down there, as we'll see another foul getting called. And some shoves and a collision, as now Miskolski and Morano getting heated.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's 50-50 is at $795. Don't forget to purchase your 50-50 tickets. You have 15 minutes remaining to purchase your 50-50 tickets over at the front gate or over at the sala. See Giovanni.
So we'll see a yellow card issued after all of that. That'll be the first.
Yellow card issued to St. Catharines, Roma number 6, Ethan Miskolsky.
On Roma to be Ethan Mizolski, who will pick up the yellow. Booted forward, and now looking forward there is Omzensky looking to center as it's caught down there by Clark, and he'll throw it over looking for Pinto. And now a chance the other way for Cattell. Looking to center, just getting there. And getting the stop was Miskolsky, as now the other way, maybe a look for Ovgolski. He centers out front, the shot, they score! It's Ronaldo Homzensky who cuts this lead in half off a beautiful ball from Antonio Agovsky. And all of a sudden, this lead now cut in half. And 28 minutes to play. And there in pursuit was the goal scorer, Omzensky. Crowd now starting to get into it after Club Roma inserts themselves right back into this contest. Played forward, and a nice play to keep that one alive by the strikers. Back on his feet. A beautiful return play, and a shot and a big stop rebound was there. And Miskolsky able to slow things down. A great response from the strikers, just can't capitalize. Line off the body of Cortell. Miskolsky gets that one into open space. In control by the captain. Played forward, now maybe a break for Agavoski, or rather Shaw. Played back to his keeper, Clark, as it'll be booted into midfield. Diving tackle by Chef Ketty, and that's going to be called for a foul. And that's going to be a yellow card on the captain Ideal Chef Ketty. So a total of 5 throughout this contest, 2 for the home team, 3 for the visitors.
Yellow card issued to St. Catharines Roma, number 5, EDL Chef Ketty. There will be a brief hydration break.
As we'll step aside here in the 65th minute for this hydration break. Play now resuming outside of the hydration break. Of course, the yellow card was issued to the captain, Ideal Chef Ketty, as it'll be taken away there by the strikers near midfield. Now here comes Moreno, already with the goal in this contest, as he looks to center off a body as he recoups along that left wing. Back now for the captain, Pinto. Pinto, a member of the Humberhawks men's soccer program in the OCAA, a gold medalist with said Hawks. As it's thrown in clear near midfield, but it'll be recovered by the strikers in white. Terke off the head, rather the face, Del Poirier.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call to purchase your 50-50 tickets. The pot is now sitting at $820. Last call to purchase your 50-50 tickets over.
It'll be okay.
Won by the Sala 61 entrance from Giovanni. St. Catharines Roma substitution exiting the game, number 13, Brandon Berberg.
So we'll see a substitution.
Number 28, Chandi Hagaran.
A couple of substitutions rather for the home club as they look to continue to push for offense here in this 69th minute. Coming into the game, Gianni Rejan, number 28, and having a seat, Brendan Verbuck. Del Porre back onto the pitch after taking that ball up in the face. Just keeping that one in is Avgoski, now over with Shaw. Looking to play it forward, now a break, but it was offside by a couple of steps for Homenzensky. Along the wing now with the strikers, defended by Salako. Out of play. As the strikers set to make a substitution on the next whistle. And now Roma looks to go the other way, just out of the reach and out of play. As we'll see said substitutions.
Woodbridge striker substitution. Exiting the game, number 10, Anthony Morano. Entering the game, number 14, Leandro.
So Anthony Morano, after picking up a goal, for now would be the game-winning goal. Will have a seat for Leonardo Sterelti.
Entering the game, number 17, Sebastian Cochran. And exiting the game, number 13, Alexander Salaman.
And the other substitution, Sebastian Cochran will check in. Alexander Santillian will have a seat. Avgoski with 3 white jerseys on him. He'll reset back now with his captain. Shefketi just able to keep it in, but it's turned over, and now with the strikers. Looking for Cotterell, picked up by the keeper, and now Roma will look to take it the other way. Out of the reach of Caprello as he gets this one back. Caprello looking to center out front off the head of Shaw and over the net. A golden opportunity to tie this game up. Just a little bit too strong. About 17 and a half minutes left of regulation time. We'll see how much the officials will add on in the stoppage. Of course, a far ways away. Now the other way come the strikers. Into the box and taken down, I believe, was Nicholson. And the coaching staff of the strikers wanting a call, won't get it. Here's Lima. Facing some pressure, will have to give it right back as Lima will boot it near midfield. Del Poirier on the right wing, looking to center. And no Wolves were there to get that ball as it's booted near midfield and played forward. Now the other way, a break. As taking a tumble in the box, or rather we'll see it as offside. Looking to strike on that right wing are the strikers as Salco defense. Back into the middle, maybe a chance inside the box and able to clear are the home club as near midfield to be played by Terke. Clark into open space, now turned over. Now here comes Avgoski, but put out a play there by Neckerpuck. Facing some pressure. It'll be played forward there by Salteri. Off the feet of Lima, shove. Salteri with it now. Takes a tumble, and now back over with Nicholson. Booted near midfield. It'll be Nekporchuk who will play this one back. Would have been offside as they won't touch up. It'll be Lima's kick with 77 and change gone by here in this second half. The home team trailing by 1. They were down 2-0 at the start of the second half. They were able to cut the lead in half as they look to push for at least the singular point. Able to get the goal out of Ronaldo Homzensky, who's been strong here so far. And now a chance for a corner for the home crew. The St. Catharines Club Roma looking to pick up a point in their third straight contest against this Strikers Club, who currently sit atop of the table. Strikers looking to pick up their first set of 3 points as that one's headed out front. Knocked down. Omzensky gets his shot off a body and a chance to do it over again for Roma.
St. Catharines Roma substitution. Exhibit the game, number 21, Justin Lima.
So Justin Lima will exit this game, who was strong in this contest. Demola Canny will take his place. Of course, Roma with a little over 10 minutes of regulation time to score at least one goal as they look to pursue a point in this contest. Agofsky with some open space along the wing there for Homzensky. Verbug. As that pass gets cleared near center field, and now a foot race. As getting taken down was Miskolski. It'll be thrown in by the strikers. Into the box, a chance off a body of a Wolf. It'll be a corner kick, the first of this second half for the strikers. Centered out front and knocked down there by Verbug. A collision there. Another one at that. A couple of strikers taking him down. We'll see just the one foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get your 50-50 tickets ready. This evening's 50-50 winner will take home four.
So play will resume with 84:30 elapsed in this second half. And Keegan Wilson was the one who went down, still a little bit shaken up, but good enough to stay in this game. As Roma is going to need to push for offense in this final 5 minutes. Nearly taken away, and is the strikers will look to clear, and now maybe a break now the other way. Cotterell looks to get it near the box, and a good stop out of Verbug as he'll slow things down as it's chipped and a play by the first goal scorer, Neckerpruck. Homzensky into near midfield as a bouncing play, and now a chance the other way. Here comes Roma as he gets taken down inside near the box. As the Roma sideline wanted the penalty kick call, but they won't get it. Now the other way, here comes Akani. He gets taken down. As we'll see a foul will get called and a yellow card as well. We'll see a substitution for the visiting strikers. Or rather, we'll have to wait as play set to resume. Roma going to have to push for offense with just under 2 minutes left in this second half, as we'll get a foul in strikers' territory.
Woodbridge striker substitution.
And we'll see the substitution
Exiting the game, number 8, Michael Bronco.
as Groncone will have a seat for Luca Madden. Off the free kick, looking to center as it's right into the hands of Miskolski. As he'll quickly get this one up near midfield. Recovered there by the strikers as they'll take their time. Cotterell. Defended there by Verbuck. He'll slow things down and get it to the back line. Hakeem playing that one over on the left wing. And now over with Pinto.
The fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 8 minutes of added time.
And we'll see 8 minutes of added time into this contest. So lots of time for Club Roma to play with. But they'll have to defend this corner kick well here, as it's off of a maroon sweater. They'll do it over again. Centering out front was looking for Cotterell, just out of his reach. And now Miskolski's going to have to hurry things up. Necropuck pats that one down as they continue to fight for it, and Homzensky will put that one out of play. And we'll get another yellow card. Not sure who was issued on. It's on the strikers, but which player, not too sure. As that one's put on target. It'll be cleared, and the collision. And now some pushing and shoving as Delpourier collided with the keeper. So it'll be just a foul. Not only did the strikers want a card, they wanted a red card on that play. They won't get it as time continues to tick against Roma. 8 minutes of stoppage time was added on. Approximately 3 minutes have gone by. So that's not going to help their case. They turn that ball over. It'll be a throw-in for the strikers. Delpourier. He'll play this one over on the right side, looking for Homzensky. Back in from Miskolski. Looking to cross and to open space. As Akani with it now. Akani centers out front. Off of a white jersey, and now back on the right side with Homzensky. Another center played back. able to split the double, as we'll get a penalty kick awarded for Club Roma. After one of the Wolves were taken down. It's going to be Malcolm Shaw to take this kick. Roma has picked up at least 1 point in every single game here so far. Looking to pick up a point in their third consecutive match against this team, who's currently atop of the table. It'll be Clark in net and Malcolm Shaw to shoot. Shaw deposits, and this game's all knotted up at 2 apiece. And some rough stuff out front with Daniel Clark. I believe one of the subs for Roma had a shove for Clark. And the coaching staff of the Strikers are incensed on that play. The 3 officials in discussion in front of that Club Roma bench in a crazy game. I believe a red card has been assessed on the Club Roma staff, or a sub who taunted Clark on that penalty kick. Or rather, I believe it's a yellow. My apologies. It is a red card on Alessandro Coda, a substitute player. So we're all knotted up at 2 goals apiece. As Clark will let this one trickle, he'll have to just boot it up near midfield. And now Roma looking to take the lead. Taken now the other way, looking to center across. That's off the hands of Clark. Ball's loose in the box. Maybe a chance, but able to clear are the strikers. As we'll get a foul. Now near midfield, it'll be booted up into the Roma's third. As one of the strikers wipes out, maybe a chance now, as that one's simply put on net. And now over here with Clark. Over 10 minutes, 10 and a half to be exact, have elapsed in this extra allotted time. Of course, the penalty kick playing a large factor into that, as that one's sent over. And able to clear out of the way was Caparello. It'll be a corner for the visitors with a chance to retake this lead, where they've conceded 2 goals in this second half. Roma looked dead to rights, but has fought back in a valiant effort. This one put out front, chipped over the net, and will make its way out. It'll be another corner. That one played forward off of a body out front, and that's going to do it. Roma and the Strikers draw this match at a score of 2-2. A valiant effort out of the home.